He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. That's caught. It's Singleton. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering the success now early.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That can be a momentum changer after the interception, runs it back to the 37.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Sayed. Makes the catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the run, it's Alston. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Auburn lines up quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. He's loose. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And you got to be so careful on defense trying to cover this game breaker in the slot. He's got speed, and he'll run double moves. He is a threat to go downtown and take the top off your defense.
Rush is on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Smith. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the play fake. And as he throws, it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Might as well stick with him. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Knight. He'll pull it down.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Alston. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Alston. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Still on their side of the field, no problem. Going for it, 4th and short from the 44. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first, now giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quickly to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room, it's Alston. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to throw, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him! And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Snagged in the middle, it's Howard. And he's brought down after a nice game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Fires into traffic, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense calls a time. Here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you need. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the run, it's Peoples. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Pulls it in. It's Peoples. At the 45 on its way. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got his man.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Lost the fire on second down. He's got it on the move, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Wants to throw, it's Knight. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Tigers are on the move.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. It's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Tiger. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. They want to throw it. He's got it for the two-point conversion, and now they're back to within one possession. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On the ground, it's Peoples. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds his big tight end. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Knight. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. At the 40, there he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
42, Auburn, 28.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Simmons. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. To the air. It's Knight. The quick out. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll go to the ground. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cobb. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Auburn lines up quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Got it in the middle. It's Fields. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.